I couldn't help but notice your pain. My pain. It runs deep. Share it with me. That's that Pain by Pac. That intro. Those who know, know. But we're going to go ahead and jump right in, family, because I got something to say. Chosen. That pain looks good on you. People can tell that you've been through some things. In fact, a lot of times people want to know exactly what have you been through, because you don't really say much, but they can see the pain on you. Fortunately, you carry yourself in such a way that 9 times out of 10, they're not going to press the line to try to ask and get in your business. Although you do have some line steppers, we understand that. You know that some people can't help themselves, but in most cases, ain't nobody trying to, get into your business like that, but they do be curious to know, man, what has Chosen been through? Because the way that they carry themselves is in such a way that you really can't penetrate through Chosen. You can't really get through to Chosen. And it's because you've been through some things, so they could see that pain. But the best thing is that you don't let them through, because it ain't none of their business. You know what I mean? Because I can guarantee you, we understand, Chosen, that people just nosy. They don't have no good intentions with knowing the battery is low. I gotta charge my phone, but we're gonna run this real quick. They don't have no good intentions with knowing your business. They just want to know for their benefit. 9 times out of 10, somewhere down the road, they can use it against you. So it ain't none of their business. But anyways, that pain looks good on you, Chosen. And the thing that separates you is that you didn't become cold. You kept your heart intact through the pain and through the betrayal. You didn't go cold like most do, because you understood that you needed to keep your core values intact, your principles, your morals, your integrity, and all that is tied to your heart, and you didn't want to lose none of that. In fact, you doubled down on it, Chosen. You understood that if I don't do what needs to be done, what is necessary, then I'm going to be just like the rest, and I'm going to become cold. And you didn't take that route. So you decided to go within and do the work. And now, because of that, you're able to wear the pain without resentment, like most do. Well, like most don't do. They wear the pain, but it normally comes with the resentment, and they become cold. And they lose the heart. If you notice, when you're younger and you're a kid, everything you kind of just moving and navigating through life, all bubbly, and everything is butterflies and sunshine. You don't become cold and dark until you get older, and the world, you start going through experiences and getting your scars. And that's when most people lose themselves and their heart is no longer intact. That's what separates the chosen from the non-chosen. Chosen keeps the heart intact, but that's because chosen understands, I got to go within and heal. I'm not finna lose myself. And that's what you did, Chosen. So, keep your head up. Hold it down. Until next time, let's elevate. Peace.